God says, open this right now. Your miracle and good news are on the way. This moment is not a coincidence. I brought you here right now because I have something urgent and life-changing to say to you. If you decide to skip this video right now, you might just miss out on the breakthrough you've been hoping for. I've already set the miracle in motion. I'm here for you, always by your side. I only speak when there's a good reason to do so. My words always have something to say. I've got some really good news for you, and I'm serious about it. It's not about what the world promised you. It's about the quiet faith you held on to when everything around you was falling apart. I noticed you. I noticed you praying at night while everyone else was asleep. I caught you saying my name while you were going through a tough time. I saw you pick forgiveness, even when anger was trying to take over your heart. That's why I'm reaching out to you with a sense of urgency today. Just wanted to remind you that you're not forgotten, you're not alone in this, you're definitely not being overlooked. You've been picked. I was hanging out in the corner of the room when you leaned in and whispered, "God, are you even here? Are you even around?" Even though you couldn't hear me at that moment, I softly replied, "Yes, my love, I never left." You faced storms, feeling like you were all by yourself. I was just keeping the umbrella of mercy over you. Even when the rain soaked your clothes, you never lost my protection. You just lost track of it. God says there were nights when you weren't sure you'd pull through. You find yourself wide awake, gazing into the dark, sensing that your prayers are just bouncing off the ceiling. But that ceiling wasn't quiet at all. I built that soundproof wall to keep you safe from words that might have hurt you if I had responded too quickly. I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. I was fixing up the road you were supposed to walk on, making sure that when you took your next step, you wouldn't stumble again. I'm not being cruel, my child. My delays aren't meant to be punishments. They're shields. I know it might have sounded like I said no, but really, I was just whispering not yet. God says, when you looked around and saw doors closing, I wasn't shutting you out. I was keeping away what could have really hurt you. I always make sure to give back when I take something. I always make sure to replace things when I take them out. What I kept to myself was never something you missed. It was your saving grace. I get that it's tough to let go. I get it. Your hands shook when you lost the things you cared about. But I swear, I wasn't trying to take anything from you. I was swapping your pain for something that's going to stick around for good. You just haven't seen it yet. God says, the world has told you that being strong means acting like you don't cry. But I believe that true strength is having the courage to let go and fall apart in my arms. No need to try and impress me. No need to put on a show. All you have to do is be. I'm not really into perfection. Honestly, I find myself really drawn to it. When you finally gave up on trying to fix everything and just said, "God, I can't," that's when everything just paused for a moment. I leaned in a bit closer then. That's when amazing things started to happen in the quiet. I can only fill what's empty. I can only lift what's given up. God says, I've noticed how the world has told you lies. Words that made you feel like you weren't enough, weren't loved, or weren't worthy. I listened to all the labels they gave you, and I wiped them away with my own blood. My love for you isn't about what you do. It doesn't really matter how often you pray, how many times you stumble, or how long you've felt off track. My love was there long before you took your first breath, and will still be around after your last. What you've done wrong doesn't define you. Your identity is shaped by my successes. What I did on that cross really sealed your worth for all time. God says, I'm not here to scold you. I came to be with you. You've been going through struggles that others don't notice, putting on a brave face during tough times that no one really gets, and acting like everything's fine because society has shown you to keep your hurt to yourself. But I can see right through all of that. I look at the child I brought into this world, so delicate, yet so strong at the same time. I can see that heart that keeps hoping, even after it's been through so much. You might feel like your faith is tiny, but let me tell you, even that little whisper of "help me" can move mountains today. Every time you called my name, whether in anger or confusion, I was there to answer you. It might not be how you envisioned it, but it's definitely what you needed. I was that person who smiled at you when you felt like no one was paying attention. I was the tune that played softly when your heart felt a bit too weighed down. I was that unexpected calm you found when you weren't even sure how to ask for help. That's totally me. I communicate in subtle ways. You're always expecting thunder, but I show up in a quiet whisper. God says, I want you to stop avoiding stillness. I'd love for you to just sit with me, not to put on a show or recite anything, but simply to relax together. Let's bring back the sacredness of silence. It's okay to leave some moments quiet. Give your soul a chance to breathe. You've got all these voices around you, telling you who you should be, what you should go after, and what you should be scared of. But my voice sounds different. It doesn't ask for much. It really draws you in. It says, come to me, and I'll give you rest. So, you've given everything else a shot. How about we give peace a shot? God says, don't assume your story is finished just because things seem quiet. I find that the quiet is the perfect place for me to lay down my foundations. It's in those hidden seasons that I find the space to write about redemption. It might seem like nothing's going on, but you know, the seed that's buried in the soil doesn't make a sound as it grows. It just has this trust in the dark. You're like that seed, and believe it or not, your time to bloom is just around the corner. What seems like silence is really just a smart plan in action. What seems like emptiness is actually the sound of roots settling in. God says, I've been getting you ready through the pain you wished I would remove. I get that this might be tough to take in, but pain has been more like a teacher for you rather than an enemy. It humbled you so that love could find its place. It cleared your hands so that grace could settle in. It took away the false stuff so you could see what was real. Every tear you shed helped nourish the ground where amazing things will blossom. Every single drop was put to good use. I gather every single one of them. Have you ever thought about why love can hurt, why people sometimes leave, or why promises get broken? That's what God is saying. Let me share something with you, my friend. I've always believed that for every wound, there's a healing that goes even deeper than the pain. The folks who decided to walk away weren't there to punish you. They were your escape. I caught some chats that you missed, hearts that just weren't meant for you, reasons that could have really brought you down. I came in not to take away your happiness, but to protect it. You might have felt that rejection was a sign that you just didn't measure up. I was just trying to guide you to what's real. It seems like you've been on a journey for years, trying to wrap your head around everything, but you were never supposed to bear the burden of knowing. Faith isn't really about getting everything figured out first. It's all about having faith in me, even when things don't make sense. I know you were looking for the map, but instead, I offered you my hand. If you could see everything coming, you'd definitely be running instead of just walking. I'm keeping the future under wraps, not to play games with you, but to help you learn to rely on me. You'll take it one step at a time, and each step will feel safe, since I'm right there in front of you. God says, I'm right here with you in your confusion. I'm right here next to you while you gaze into the unknown. I'm not upset about your doubts. I get where they're coming from. Faith isn't about not having doubts. It's all about choosing to face uncertainty and still saying, I trust you. And when you do that, it's like heaven throws a party. It might feel like your faith is tiny, but remember, even the tiniest seed can grow into something really powerful. I can see that little seed in you, maybe shaking a bit, but it's definitely still alive. Just let it grow. Let it break through the ground of your fear. God says, I'm not asking you to have perfect faith. I'm just asking you to really believe and trust. Feel free to share your anger, disappointment, or confusion with me. I'm not fragile. I'm here to answer your questions. I just can't get on board with the wall you put up when you completely stopped talking to me. I never told you to keep your pain to yourself. Could you pass that to me, please? There's definitely a difference. Let go of what was meant to be healed. Let go of what you were meant to release. God says you might see yourself as broken, but I see you as becoming. I know you see yourself as lost, but I see you as learning. You might think you called too late, but I believe it's just the right moment. My plans are still on track, despite the detours you've taken. I turn every mistake into something beautiful. What you see as wasted time, I see as preparation. What you see as regret, I see as a chance to change direction. I don't judge you based on your mistakes. I gauge you through my kindness, and mercy just keeps going. God says, take a moment to look around you right now. Take a moment to breathe in this air once more. The same power that made the stars is right here, flowing through your lungs as you breathe. You're not small at all. Just wanted to say, you're not forgotten. Even if the world doesn't get you, just know that heaven does. You bring light with you, even when it feels like it's not there. That's why darkness has really been working to hold you down. But no darkness can take away what I've said will shine. That's why on that day, you're all mine. Your story will wrap up in light, no matter how long the night seems. God says, I'm not asking you to act like everything is fine. I'm hoping you'll allow me to fix this. It seems like you're putting in a lot of effort to mend things that weren't really yours to mend. Let go of the need to control everything. You were never supposed to bear the weight of the world all by yourself. That's what I do. You were supposed to find comfort under my wings, not to be out there trying to rebuild the universe on your own. All right, let's move on. How about I take on the role of God for a moment? Allow yourself to be loved. God says this moment has a purpose. You didn't just end up here by chance. I put it all together. I put this message here for you because I wanted you to know that I'm real. I'm close by. I'm not finished with you yet. It's okay to not act like everything's okay. I'll catch up with you in the truth. It's okay not to be strong all the time. I've got your back. Find your peace with me. Just let go of the things you can't change. Just know that I've got it covered, and I know how to make it right. You've been trying to handle it all by yourself, but it's just too much for you since it was never meant to be your burden. I sacrificed myself so you could be free. I got up so you could see that you have victory as well. You're not out of the game. You're not done yet. You're right at the brink of something truly special. I'm inviting you to come on over. You won't be heading into the next season by yourself. I'll be here to guide you along the way. I've got your back. My angels are looking out for you. I've got you covered. Even when you might not sense it, I'm right there with you. Even when you're unsure, I'm still here. I'm definitely not the type of father who walks away when things get tough. I move in a bit closer. I've got your back in all your battles. I'm right there in the fire with you. I'm not going to stop until I make good on what I promised you. You're not losing at all. You're picking up new things. You're not experiencing any delays. You're in the process of being developed. You're not stuck, you know. Something bigger than you can currently imagine is in the works for you. I've been getting things sorted out quietly. I've been changing hearts, getting ready with answers, and creating room in spots you might not even realize are there. Have you ever thought about why it's taking so long? Honestly, I wasn't just getting ready for the blessing. I was getting you ready to handle it. I totally get it. I've got it figured out. I'm really appreciating you, not just for everything you've faced, but for how you've managed to keep your heart warm. You still had faith. You still had hope. You still showed up for me. So, that's the reason you're getting this message now. It's time, and you've been waiting long enough. Don't let fear make you lose sight of who I really am. I'm the same God who parted the Red Sea. I'm the same person who silenced the lions. The same one who strolled through the flames with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I'm walking alongside you. Don't worry, you won't get burned. You're not going to break. Don't worry, you won't be destroyed. I've got you covered with my presence all around you. Everything that moves you has to pass through me first. Well, I think I've said all I needed to say. I'm here to help you find some peace by wrapping up those things that have been bothering you. I'm putting an end to the cycles of pain, confusion, and anxiety that have stuck around for way too long. There's no need to go back to the past anymore. No need to feel guilty about something I've already taken care of. You're free, and whoever the sun sets free is truly free. Step into that freedom. Don't retreat to the person you used to be. Don't go back to what I helped you move away from. Go ahead and step forward. There's so much more in front of us than what we've left behind. The things I've said about your life are still in play. My promises aren't limited by time. They never expire. Look, no matter what mistakes you made, or the detours you took, or even if some people decided to walk away, what I said still holds true. I don't base anything on shame. I'm all about grace, and right now, I'm working on rebuilding you from the inside out. I'm handing your confidence back to you, not because of your strength, but because of mine. You'll find joy again, not just in fleeting moments, but as a part of your everyday life. I can tell your heart has been feeling worn out. I get it. You've been wondering, how much longer, Lord? So, I'm telling you now, not much longer. I'm stepping into the unknown. I'm making the changes that need to be made. I'm getting rid of what needs to go. It might not all make sense to you right now, but you'll get it soon enough. You'll understand why I shut some doors. Just wait, and you'll understand why I had you hold on. What was supposed to bring you down is actually going to lift you up. What tried to take from you will end up coming back even stronger. What I'm putting in your hands, just say amen. If you're all set for some divine restoration, don't worry. You haven't missed out on anything I had in store for you. It's not too far gone for me to fix it up. You're not too far gone. You're all good. No disqualification here. I focus on bringing back what many consider to be lost. I help people turn their seemingly ruined lives around. I bring new life to what others have left behind. Just so you know, I'm doing that with you. I'm bringing your soul back to life. I'm fixing the broken spots and creating something way more beautiful than what I lost. It might feel like things are unclear at the moment, but trust me, your story is still unfolding. It's really gaining strength. Every chapter that caused you pain will shape your story. Each scar tells a story of survival. Every delay is just a chance to see how things unfold perfectly in their own time. When people look at your life, they'll realize it was me behind it all. It's not just luck or coincidence, and it's definitely not all about effort. It's really about grace. It's all about that pure, powerful, and undeniable grace. If you still believe in me, even when things are quiet. I totally get how tough things have been recently. It seems like nothing is really shifting, and your prayers just feel like they're drifting off into nothingness. Hey, just so you know, I'm definitely here. I can hear you loud and clear. I'm diving into things that go beyond the surface of what you might notice. Sometimes I tiptoe around to keep things running smoothly. Sometimes I keep things to myself, not because I want to hide them from you, but because I want to get you ready for them. When I let it go, I want you to be able to hold on to it without getting lost in it. What you thought was falling apart, I'm actually letting it come together just as it should. Hey, I know that delay has been really annoying, but I've actually been using it to keep you out of trouble. I let that person walk away so you wouldn't be stuck with someone who can't love you the way I do. Let go of what I've taken away. Let go of what's been holding you back. I'm clearing space for something better, something truly blessed, something divine. No more walking in circles for you. Things are starting to make more sense. The fog is starting to lift. I'm helping you see things clearly where there was once confusion. I'm bringing you calm where there used to be fear. I'm providing you with answers to questions that were just floating around. And above everything else, I'm offering you my true self. I'll always check things out first before sending you into something new. I've already checked out the places I'm taking you to. I've already tackled everything that's coming my way. They're getting a surprise ready. It seems like there are some exciting things happening up there. When it happens, God says, don't forget to thank me first. Sure, the gift is great, but really, it's just a little reminder that I'm here for you. Out of nowhere, You could find yourself getting some cash, a chance you didn't see coming, or even some heartfelt words that bring tears of joy to your eyes. But really, what it all comes down to is my love for you. Just wanted to let you know that Archangel Michael is keeping an eye on you. His wings are wrapped around you, keeping you safe from any harm or bad vibes. He mentions, "No weapon formed against you will prosper." It's time for you to step up. You're being watched over in a special way, and nothing or no one can mess up what has been set aside for you by the heavens. Don't stress about how it's going to unfold. Just keep an open mind. Make sure to keep your heart clean. Look forward to some good things. Your faith is like the currency of heaven, and it's being multiplied right now. When you wake up tomorrow, you'll notice something feels different, and the vibe around you will be lighter since a new cycle has started. In the next hour, you could get a call, a message, or maybe even a random thought that catches you off guard. It may seem small at the beginning, but it holds a powerful energy that will grow quickly. This is the beginning of your next chapter. God says, "My child, just trust what you're feeling in this moment." It's that cozy feeling right in your chest, that gentle voice encouraging you to have faith in me. I'm right there with you, just like your breath. I've got the responsibility to make this happen. You're right on track. Just wanted to let you know that you're definitely not forgotten at this moment. You're right where you need to be. All the pain, isolation, and feeling left out were getting you ready for this special moment. Heaven has had its fill of your suffering. Now the roles have switched. There's going to be plenty. Where there used to be a void, where there was confusion and rejection, there will now be happiness. God says, get ready to be amazed by those who didn't believe in you. Guess what? The surprise coming up isn't just for you. It's for all those who didn't see the strength I bring to your life. They'll realize that I am God and that I've picked you out. Just take a deep breath and relax. No need to worry. Just have confidence. Take a deep breath and allow this moment to sink into your soul. The next hour is filled with positive vibes, and your willingness lets everything flow just right. It seems like the universe is setting things up just right for you. Time is stretching out just for you. It feels like everything that was held up is finally coming out all at once. Your waiting has opened up a space that heaven is now filling. God says, even if you can't see it right now, just trust it. Even if it feels overwhelming, I'm the God of wonders that can't be mapped out. Before you know it, you'll realize that this moment has completely shifted the direction of your life. That was a really special moment. It's like you can sense the spiritual world coming to life all around you. Light is streaming in through doors that you can't quite see. You're beginning to notice the sweet aroma of something heavenly in your life. Right now, the peace you're feeling is the proof. Get ready, my child. Guess what? The surprise is already on its way. Don't worry about what's coming up next. Embrace it wholeheartedly. In just an hour, I'll prove to you that I'm loyal. As you take in these final thoughts, a calm sense of reassurance wraps around your spirit, one that doesn't really need any explanation. It feels like something really special is about to go down.